The whole purpose of the study was to prove that people who do not believe in vaccines, that they're wrong, and that children who get vaccinated are much healthier than the children who are unvaccinated. And, you know, this is the first time he put this testimony out there because I guess through an NDA or this study was suppressed and people weren't allowed to talk about it until today. And I think you're going to be shocked by what he had to say. Take a look.
In early 2020, I received a copy of the study.
Unlock your stay for less with app-exclusive prices. Download the free Booking.com app today.
It showed the results of the analysis comparing children enrolled in Henry Ford from 2000 to 2016 from birth onward who had no vaccines compared to those who had one or more vaccines. The study was based on actual medical records, meaning finally a large vaccinated versus unvaccinated study using health data from a major United States health institution, something, as the IOM pointed out, never existed before. The study began by explaining it set out to reduce vaccine hesitancy by assuring parents the CDC vaccine schedule is safe. Instead, what these researchers found was that vaccinated children had 4.29 times the rate of asthma, 3.03 times the rate of atopic disease, 5.96 times the rate of autoimmune disease, and 5.53 times the rate of neurodevelopmental disorders, which included 3.28 times the rate of developmental delay and 4.47 times the rate of speech disorder. All of these findings were statistically significant. There was also other conditions for which there were numerous cases in the vaccinated group, but zero in the unvaccinated group. Hence, a rate cannot be calculated, including brain dysfunction, ADHD, learning disabilities, intellectual disabilities, and tics. For example, there were 262 cases of ADHD in the vaccinated group, and there were none in the unvaccinated group.
Yeah, see, the results tell the story, all right? 4.29 times higher rate of asthma, 3 times higher for atopic disease, almost 6 times higher for autoimmune disease, 5.5 higher rate of neurodevelopment disorder. I mean, this is ridiculous, okay? But they tell you to trust the science. Now, that doesn't mean every vaccine on the planet is evil. But when you do a study of 16,000 children who have been vaccinated for 10 years, not 6 months, 10 years, not 5 days like they did with the COVID vaccine, by the way, 10 years, and this is the results? Yeah, that's why there's vaccine hesitancy. Now, it begs the question, why weren't people told this back in 2020? Here's what he said.
These findings were troubling, including because these chronic health issues can be caused by immune system dysregulation, and vaccines can cause immune system dysregulation. Citations for this are in my written submission. Overall, the study found that after 10 years, 17% of the unvaccinated children had a chronic health issue, while 57% of the vaccinated children had at least one chronic health issue, often multiple. That's 17 versus 57%. The only real problem with this study and why it didn't get submitted for publication is that its findings did not fit the belief and the policy that vaccines are safe. Had it found vaccinated children were healthier, it no doubt.
Unlock your stay for less with app-exclusive prices. Download the free Booking.com app today.
Já te trabalha nesse anúncio aqui, mas é rapidinho para te mostrar que em 3
would have been published immediately.
All right, so for the people in the back, bottom line is 2,000 of the unvaccinated children did not have ADHD. And let's just stop there. We don't even have to go to chronic disease, asthma, all of that. Let's just do ADHD. How much money has the pharmaceutical industry made off ADHD? How many children have been diagnosed with ADHD incorrectly? I was one of those. I received Ritalin when I was a child, and let me tell you right now, it didn't work. But again, they want you to trust the science. I think we should be questioning science and then let the data and the results tell us the story. But that's just me. Now we go to our next story, and that is the president actually went out to dinner, DC, in the streets, made an